let's face it, being good at painting or design, let's say, just isn't enough anymore. And I know how it feels to pour your heart into your work and still feel like you're not getting the recognition you deserve. It can be super frustrating, right? That's why it's so important to find the right resources that can truly help us grow. We need tools that not only sharpen our skills, so to speak, but also boost our confidence and shift our mindset. In today's video, I'm sharing my top 10 books, maybe even a few extras too, by the way, that have completely changed the way I think and work. And these aren't just any books. They've helped me break through mental barriers and realize that success is totally within my reach. So if you're an artist or designer looking for that breakthrough, I promise these resources could make all the difference. The list of books I'm about to share with you in this video is like a powerful magic pill that can completely transform the way you see success. These books will help you create a roadmap for your own success and even shape your professional future. I lost over 5 years thinking that I wasn't good enough or that my art wasn't perfect or, realistic enough. And while I can't go back in time and tell my younger self, like, girl, you have literally everything you need, just do the necessary work and that's all, I can help you change that with the tools available to each and every one of you. Let's get started. If I had to pick one book to start with in my art career, it would definitely be Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. This brilliant book is a powerful reminder that we shouldn't wait for someone to discover us and make us famous. Elizabeth points out that the phrase, "we don't have time to practice art with all our daily jobs and other, daily activities," is just an excuse. In the book, she shares a story about an artist couple who woke up early, probably like at 5 a.m. or something like that, I don't remember the exact time, to paint quietly for 3 hours before the day started. She also emphasizes the importance of continuing to work despite fear and anxiety and knowing when it's time to go full-time with your creative job. What I really love about Elizabeth is her honesty, because instead of giving us false hope like, yes, one day you'll get discovered, just keep drawing, just keep creating and all these things, she provides a real roadmap for how to actually get there. So the second book I'd recommend after Big Magic is actually a series by Ryan Serhant about achieving big success from nothing. This series focuses on building a strong personal brand that can sell literally anything and how your energy can change your reality. Ryan and his team are actually my mentors inside their pro coaching program, and I'm telling you, I've learned and implemented a lot, and they completely transformed my business and my mindset in general. I built my dream life completely from scratch as an immigrant, moving to a new country with just 200 euros, learning a new language, getting a second degree in design, and starting my own business after losing my job. And now I can confidently say that no matter how good your art skills are, if you don't know how to sell them, it doesn't matter. This is why Ryan's books are a must-read for every creative too. So, after we've built a solid foundation with the books I mentioned, it's time to adjust our morning routine. And the book, The 5 a.m. Morning Club, the 5 a.m. Club, or whatever it's called in English, is a perfect resource for that. I have to be honest with you, I'm currently trying to adjust my own morning routine by waking up 30 minutes earlier every day, because I have a habit of working late and then feeling real unfocused the next day. But I'm telling you, this book has already been a real eye-opener for me on finding the right answers by simply adjusting our morning actions. The book tells the story of two opposite characters and how waking up at 5 a.m. completely transforms their lives. And one of the characters is an artist, by the way. Also, the author talks about the struggle of making the change, because let's be real, waking up at 5 a.m. out of the blue isn't easy, to say the least. I read this book during my interior design studies, and I'm telling you, it completely influenced how I positioned my business right after starting. Nowadays, nowadays, it's crucial to present our skills not just as products. We're selling attention, passion, and our unique stories. And this book helps you understand how to package your skills for the world. To give you an idea of its impact, here are 2 quotes from that book. The first one is, were artists going to buy music from each other? No, he needed to position the customer and not the artist as the hero. And this also applies to sharing content on social media for ideal clients and not other artists. Another quote is, the day we stop losing sleep over the success of our customers is the day our business will start growing. And this is the philosophy of my 3D Drawing Academy, by the way, and my student success. And next up is this book, How to Become a Successful Artist by Magnus Resch. He's also my mentor, well, not entirely, but I did a one-on-one consultation with him, and his brutally honest insights are eye-opening for the art world. Anyway, he talks about why most artists never make it, where you should be geographically to break through, and why building a strong personal brand is essential nowadays. A truly surreal moment for me was running into Magnus in New York's Greenwich Village this September. What are the odds? I mean, I don't even live there, but anyway, I totally recommend his book though. I also want to highlight 2 books that speak for themselves. From my experience, who you know is incredibly important. Your network often defines your success, especially among artists, so I highly recommend this book on networking. The other book talks about essential traits that help you stand out in any field and what's crucial for your success. Networking is part of it too, by the way, and that's why I'm mentioning these 2 books together. I have to include this brilliant book on starting an interior design business from scratch without prior education. Funny story, when I first ordered it online, I thought it would be a coffee table book, you know, with all those aesthetic, beautiful pictures of interiors. And you can imagine my confusion when I found out that it was actually a biography book about people I didn't know back then. But as it turned out, it was such an insightful and such a necessary read filled with real life and practical examples on how to succeed as an interior design business and actually how to become famous as an interior designer, because they also have a Netflix show and they work like with top companies worldwide, as far as I remember. A must read. And finally, last but not least, we have this brilliant book by Arnold Schwarzenegger. After reading the paper version, I'm currently listening to the audiobook during my gym sessions, and my mind is constantly coming up with new ideas and perspectives after each chapter. This man has built an extraordinary life from nothing, so he is the person to learn from. And Arnold has been my hero since I was a teenager, by the way, and his story helped me believe that even someone from a small town but with huge ambitions like me can actually make it. I recently achieved my biggest goal of 10 years, and this journey has only proven to me that you can literally predict your success by knowing all the steps in between, and this is the book for that. And that's all for the video, but it's not all for my reading list, because I love diving into different books or simply escaping into their stories when in my life things don't go as planned. Anyway, this is literally a treasure trove of other people's experiences, which will help us level up our own lives and simply expand our own horizons. Happy reading, happy creating, and see you in the next video, everyone.